Goes on. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Good afternoon. Welcome back. Sorry, I've been gone a little bit. I've been still dealing with some stuff, not feeling the greatest, plus some other stuff going on. But either way, we're back. We're jumping in the truck today. I did get this pretty much like fixed, so we shouldn't crash at all today. I pulled the Pacific out and haven't had an issue since, so we should be good to go. Alright. I guess before we get too far, I should jump us on in here. Okay. I already did pick up our trailer, or at least I went and, like, to the spot to pick it up. I've picked it up. We are holding it. We just need to basically put our parking brake in and hit the road. So we'll do that, and then as we're going, I'll slowly get into stuff that's been going on where I've been, stuff like that, the usual. Alright, break in. Okay, beacon, everything's off. Good, good. Alright. And, oh, I screwed up my mic arm again. Damn it. Okay, so let's get out of here. Or at least up here and straighten out. Okay, we'll do a quick flip of the arm here. Okay, I think that should... There we go. That should be good. Alright. And yeah, if the game is a little quiet, just let me know. I can turn it up a little bit. One thing I noticed today, especially when I fired up OBS, is it was a little low on the sound, even though I haven't actually touched it. So, yeah, depending on how audio levels are and everything, just let me know if you need me to change anything. I did also swap a little bit of settings in OBS itself, so hopefully our stream will actually be a little bit smoother, won't be unstable, because I went in and looked at the bitrate, and OBS is set for like 10,000 bitrate, meanwhile recommended is like 6,000. It's like, oh, well, that would probably explain why I'm having stability issues. So I went in, dropped that down, and then did a couple of other little things here and there. I went back in like force feedback settings and ATS. That way it's not quite as, like, I don't mind having some actual feedback like we did, but I went in and lightened it up a little bit so it's not quite as bad. Like, a lot of stuff is still there, it's still the same, but it's made the steering a little bit easier. But yeah, we're taking the municipal truck down to Maryville. So we're only 100, okay, 153 now after we got out and on the road. But yeah, should be a nice little short one for us. And okay, hang on, I'm gonna quickly switch this. Like, don't get me wrong, love the song. But let's get some a little bit more upbeat going. And then yeah, also in the area of turning stuff down, I freaking also have, you know, like engine resonance stuff down and like the gearbox grind. So if we do grind gear, it shouldn't violently shake my entire freaking setup. Although, that looks fixed. I do got some system vitals and stuff going. We're slowly crawling back up there in temps for the GPU. It's got some pretty decent usage sitting in here, though. Like, if we swap up here, how much does it drop? Oh yeah, that's a good, like, 20% load drop on the GPU. It's switching views. That's okay. I don't mind sitting up top. It's one nice thing about having the extra UI mirrors. Okay, come on, expose up a little bit more. There we go. Perfect. And I don't think I gotta move over, so I think we should be good. We can just sit and chill and relax. Oh yeah, we gotta exit anyway. That works perfectly. Alright. Bring us down a little bit. Last thing I want to do is roll a truck. And right lane in. Okay. Ourselves over. Okay. Well, we're in our lane. We can set our cruise. And let's let the road take us. Okay. Let's flip back in for a second. Where do we jump up to? Oh yeah, okay. Well, I guess we're definitely gonna find out if the fan's gonna ramp itself up or not. I don't know if this will pop up on stream, but let's see here. Oop, oop. Okay. It might pop up on. I can't see that far over on my OBS. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, oh. Shit, shit, shit. Slow down. Paying too much attention to all my frickin' vitals. Make sure everything's still running. Okay. Yeah, well, some stuff I guess I should say. I'm not too worried about FPS or anything. That I know will just hold. No, I'm more looking for my GPU, fan RPM, temperature that. Cause yeah, we're sitting at a load of around 70-ish, which isn't too bad. 70-ish%. Around 73, 74 degrees. So I mean, we're still technically in our range. We're kind of like right in the middle of it. Yeah, and fan is ramping up a little bit, so that's good. Sitting here trying to watch the RPM of the fan. I know it usually, like, if it's just sitting here, likes to sit around like 800 kind of thing. And so far, we're almost going up on 1,000 RPM, so it is going up. That's good. So we can get rid of that then. Okay. And just because I don't know if we are still okay. We're still in. Okay. Sweet. There's a gap. Taking it. I mean, like, technically, yes, I probably could have waited. But, oh well. And then, yeah, we come sit out here and GPU's back down to, like, 60%. Okay. So it just means I might need to go in and turn scaling down a tad. But that's okay. Not too worried if I do. I'm more curious just to see how this frickin' actual like stream itself is going. I hope that's going stable. It's definitely one unfortunate part about not having Twitch up is I can't actually just look and tell. That's one of the reasons I would like to get another monitor. Because then I could just put it up here. I won't put it up on my left side as like a vertical one. Maybe if not, maybe even just a horizontal. I'm not too sure. But put one up and basically have Twitch on that, use my main one for the game, use the TV for OBS like I do. But like I've said before, the real like end goal for like monitors and screen setup would be a wall mount for the TV. I can bring the bar back down that has my monitor and my button box on it. And then have a monitor on the left of the main one for extra stuff. Like, I can still see chat and everything because I got my OBS open. But for me, I'd like to be able to tell, like, you know, stream health, all that stuff. Because otherwise, I literally would have to, like, stop, go out, open Twitch, and then going that way, right? Which, I mean, doesn't take much. Maybe I'll pull it up and put it over the OBS or something. I don't know. But I know my computer some days does not like having to try and run the multiple things in Edge as well as OBS and a game, and so we'll see. Maybe I'll have to frickin' switch everything over to a different browser. Oh, maybe. That just means I'd have to go through basically re-sign into a bunch of stuff, but I'm not too worried about that. Okay, where did it want it? Right side of the yard? Okay. Well, that's not bad. Gives me a path at least. Oh, come on. There we go. Come on. Oh. No. Okay, there's a little high. Okay, let's shut our Jake off for a minute. And make sure we at least get over the gate. And there, Texas gate. Okay. Let's turn these on. Kinda works out. We'll just take the other path real quick. It should straighten us right out. Oh yeah, that works. Just take it nice and easy. Crawl back over the Texas gate. We should be good. Okay, we got that side. There's the mirror lock. Alright. It's not bad. Not too bad. We can still do a little bit better. Here we go. Okay. Closing it shut off. Drop trailer. Excellent. Perfect. And oh. Hey Anna, how's it going? Welcome on in. Not doing too bad. How about you? Haven't got emotes? No. No, I have not quite got there yet. I'm still working on some stuff. But I still little VTuber, so yeah, I'm still working on getting some of that stuff done and other stuff, looking for stuff. Can't help. I mean, if you really want, I'm gonna warn you though, I can't buy anything. I'm a little broke to buy anything at the moment. It's one reason I haven't got a whole bunch of this stuff done yet. This is out from under the trailer. What else do we got going? I want to say. What? Nebraska, Arkansas. Oh, that wouldn't be a bad trip. Yeah, I'll show you. Oh yeah, if you want, feel free. Instagram's open, so if you want to send me anything to look at, go for it. Like I said, can't buy anything, but I can absolutely. I have no issues taking a look. Okay, turn 7. Yeah, that works. I'm okay with that one. Okay. I definitely tell there's still some force feedback in there when it comes to gravel. Okay, run over, grab this. And alright. Okay, are we still? Oh, we are. Cool. Want to make sure you're still tracking. No, and it did last time, and like I didn't really change anything, so I'm not sure what caused it. But at least we're tracking in game this time. Okay. Right, Margaret. And down to Columbia. Oh, nice. Right in the middle. So it's not that far. Come on. Line up. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Okay. That coupled. Okay. Follow Jane Instagram, send message, phone, thing. Send some. Okay. Hang on. I guess good timing while we're sitting here. Because I also want to take this opportunity. We're gonna quickly turn this down a little bit. It should help with the load there. And stick click here. Yep, there we go. Okay, let's that notification. There we go. Yeah, here we go. Alright. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for the follow, I guess I should say, too. Alright. Let's get out of here and hit the road. There, I'll put this guy up a tiny bit. Alright. Okay, how are we doing for GPU load now? Oh yeah, okay, that went down a decent little bit. Nice. Okay. Alright. Okay, quick drink of coffee before we hit the road. Apparently, I have to whoop, roll it. Okay. Okay. Chair up a little bit. Loosen this. Bring the wheel down a touch. Joys of having a tracking setup as well as a driving setup. that there. Oop. That works. Okay, tilt that. Yeah, we don't. Sweet. Okay. Think I got that figured out and good. Hopefully. Oh, my luck. I'm gonna have to do a frickin' recalibrate now, aren't I? So because of oh, that's no issues. All goods. Great. Let's take our parking brake off. Anyone coming that way? No? Okay. Okay, let's get to speed here. Oh. Oh, I was be like, why are you going so to 67? Never mind. Never mind. We're gonna slow down for the town, aren't we? Probably. Or maybe not. Oh, that. Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, okay. Good to know. Come on, awareness. I know you can do it. Okay. You're not gonna. Okay, no, you're going the other way. Good, good. I feel like, I hope you're not gonna jump in front of me. Almost need to give this thing another motor. Give it just a little bit more of a bump of power. Like, keep basically like same motor, same sound, but instead of having it like an 800, put it at like a 950 or 1000. This thing would be freaking Sick. It would be freaking quick too. Like, it's already quick with only 800, but add an extra couple hundred horsepower to that, and oh god, this thing would just decimate anything. Because, like, at that point, it wouldn't even care what you put behind it, it'll just go. I think the only other thing I would possibly change with this truck would be take the lowered painted frame and give it a 6x4 option, not just a 6x2 option. That would be it. That would be the only thing I would change about this truck. And that is freaking great. I love it. It's definitely a reason this has become one of my favorite trucks to run. Like, don't get me wrong. I still love my long nose Pete's, but this is actually a really nice freaking international to drive. I mean, like, you don't get quite the view, especially, like, flip ourselves up here up top. Because, like, the Pete's and stuff, you can see the nose in the bottom middle of the screen. Kenworths with an Aerodyne sleeper are freaking amazing in that view because you can actually see everything. Like, top of the cab, stacks, lights, hood. Like, it gives you an actual, like, almost front half of the truck you can see. As opposed to these ones that you can't even see the nose on. If it wasn't for this thing having antennas, I don't think I'd be able to see anything. Yeah, like, you know, I can see the antenna on the right side. I'm probably standing in front of the left one. Sorry, I'm out. Oh, all good, no worries. All good. Sometimes it is, and it takes a little bit. It's all good. Still loading? Oh, no problems. No worries at all. It's one nice thing, just we can chill, drive for a good few hours, and if it shows up, it shows up. If it doesn't, well, I'll get it when it does show up. I appreciate, of course, no worries. Like I said, it's all good. I absolutely know that stuff can happen, and some, like, internet machines, like, they're not getting away from stuff. It's the way it is. Even I get it. It's actually one of the things I've been fighting with for a good while. Okay, sorry, buds. I'm moving. Okay. Oh, anyone coming behind us? No. Good, good. That's another thing. Like, I never thought I would actually enjoy or actually use nose mirrors, but they've been so freaking helpful. Like, coming around a curve, and if I can't see anything in my big mirrors, I look at my nose, and I usually can actually see stuff in the nose. I never thought I'd ever run freaking front mirrors. This is pretty much the only truck I do run front mirrors on. Okay, how far are we? Oh crap, we had Paramamo. Shit, okay. Well, it definitely ain't gonna take long. Something I've noticed. Some trips can definitely tend to stretch, but once you get into the little home stretch of like 100 miles left, I find it literally like the miles just drop right off. We're gonna sit inside. We can probably get rid of the extra mirror on the driver's side that we don't need. And do we have to go in? Yeah, I thought so. Well, it's a good thing I moved over. Loaded should be right there. Alright, let's see if my little scale trick will actually work here. Okay, 3, here we go. We only weigh in at 71? Jesus. That's it? Although, I mean, to be fair, that's actually a decent little weight for this frickin' truck. Like, if I had one of my Pete's, or like Kenworth or something, you know, one of the bigger, higher horsepower trucks, I wouldn't be too worried about it. Because I have taken those trucks, and I have, like, head loads and runs where the load itself, without the trailer, is like 120,000 pounds on its own. And then you had the trailer, and then you had the weight of the truck, and it's like, yeah, I'm cruised down the highway at like 170,000 pounds. Like, hope to God no one jumps in front of me. So, yeah, 71's not too bad. And I don't know if we're gonna have another scale before we get to where we're going. But if we did, I have a feeling it would probably tell us we're a little bit down on weight from the last scale. Just for the fact of tire wear and... It's like if you ever get someone that's sitting there and they're playing ATS, they're just driving, and they have a moment and they're like, hey, why the hell am I getting damage on my truck if I haven't ever hit anything? It's like, well, have you fixed or replaced your tires anytime in the last how many loads? No? Well, that would be your answer. Run to a service shop, go do it. The easiest way I find and what I like to do is I will just do a repair everything. Ooh, come on, buds. I will do a repair everything. So basically the marker moves one slot over for everything, and then I leave it there, but I go down to the tires, and instead of repair, I go replace. So I repair everything and replace the tires, and pretty much no matter what damage anything I've got, that puts me right back at 0%. Fresh, brand new truck, ready to go again. So, yeah, if you ever see anyone, they're like, why am I getting random damage? I haven't hit anything. It's their tires. Because, yeah, I started out the same way. Started out today, I had no damage, nothing, right? But now I'm sitting at 1-2% damage. And it's literally just tire wear. But it's actually going pretty good today. We haven't rolled a truck yet. I haven't hit anyone yet. I haven't run anyone over yet. Oh. I remember the one day we were streaming and dude in front of me was going to turn. I was driving. I was driving one of my Pete's. I don't remember. I think it was my res build. As for which profile, I'm not too sure because they're all pretty much the same. But I was pretty sure it was my res build I was driving. And dude turned in front of me, and of course they go to turn, and it no signal light breaks and then signal and turn. And it's like, hey, dude, I need more warning. Like big truck. And even with me basically foot on the floor on the brake, downshifted 2-3 times already, I literally freaking pretty much hit him, went up over top of him, and just drove over him and kept going. Like I hit a point when I was in the air. It's like, hey, you know what? Screw it. Hammer down, just get me off the car. Yeah, basically dropped back down on the road and just kept going. I need to find out which frickin' VOD that was. That would be a pretty frickin' funny little clip. Like how I brought up, I need to go through some of the VODs and find some of the clips for some of the other stuff, like the rollovers, running cars over. Do a little, like, real series of, like, fails and whatever in ATS kind of thing. But yeah, no, that was kind of amusing. Sitting there, it's like trying to slow down. It's like, Jesus Christ. And then you literally just go completely over top of them. And it's like, oh. And like, out of all my trucks to do it, I was not expecting it to be a freaking one the res builds. Because, like, that's the word, like, my international's pretty freaking close to the ground. Nose-wise, at least, like, bombing the front bumper. But I'm pretty sure my res builds, I think, are even a little closer than this. Because they're stretched and lowered just like this thing is. And yet, somehow, I went over a car. But in my other international, my LT, because we're driving a Pro Star right now, technically. Like this Pro Star itself, the mod is basically built off of the LT, but they basically give it a little bit of a different look, different lights and stuff to actually make it a Pro Star. But yeah, like my LT isn't lowered, isn't stretched, freaking push bumper on it, and like high enough push bumper, like usually that would just push anything under it. Nope. Never went over a car. But my lowered and stretched flat nose Pete that you would think would literally just push anything went over a car. And it's like, what? Makes no sense. Okay, let's take brake off. Alright, what kind of... Okay, I see kind of what they did. It's a little bit off. Valkyrie. Hmm. Let me guess. We're gonna have to go around. Probably. With a nut and back in, aren't we? Or are we gonna actually have room for a straight back here? Let's figure where we go. Oh, nope. Oh, just like I thought. Of course. Had to be an angled spot. This is gonna be fun. Are we actually gonna miss everything? Nice. Yeah, you can definitely tell I've parked in these spots a few times. Okay, I need to be on that side. Okay. Can you drop without completely pulling me under? Maybe? Oh, hey. Yeah, the dock bump. Not quite lined up a nice one, but dock bump. You know what? I can see lines on both sides. That is good enough for me. Drop our trailer. Perfect. Okay, how are we doing for? We're in. Okay. Let me crawl out nicely. Okay, good. Don't mind backing up the docks, but when you put the angle down like that and it makes it pull me in, it's a little bit of a tricky back in. Okay, what do we got? Dustin, Rollo, and oh, it's Springfield. You know what? I'm down. Let's go to a Terra store. Haven't been in one of them in a bit. And yeah, of course. Had a feeling. I might actually be able to. Oh yeah. Okay, that works. Let's take a second for that one. Oh. Nope. I wonder, what if I do this? Is it still... Just checking. Here. Okay, we're straight and dirty. Good, good. Alright, I think that could work. Pretty sure my volume level is still good. Oh yeah. At least this way. Hopefully I don't smack the mic arm quite as much. Yeah, I might have to do some figuring out. Might have to move it, switch sides of the desk or something. Yeah, okay, I didn't think it was this one. Okay. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I got that. Lincoln's not no frickin' slouch by any means. But compared to the Pete's, I don't know though. Same for the right gear here. Oh. Yeah, I don't know which one would actually be faster. I have a feeling my Pete would probably be faster as long as I could actually grab gears right. I mean, there's also, I could probably just skip gears. There's one thing I could definitely do in that thing to make it go pretty quick. Like, I could race frickin' like the AI cars. Taking off from a light. And I could basically go second, fourth, sixth, eighth. And that was just enough of a gap that I literally could just keep up. So we will... Not quite as nice when you gotta try and turn a corner. But, like, if you got a straight line like this, like, if this dude here on my left was in, like, the right lane, and I was actually paying attention. You could definitely... Bitch, you bet this thing frickin' takes right off. And that's the worst part, is like, this truck will frickin' sit here and skip, spin, like it... Ooh. Had to be turning, eh? Yeah, it's my own fault. Oh well. Yeah, no, like this thing will sit here, and because I've got traction control and ABS and stuff like that on, it'll sit here and just tries not to spin the tires. So if I'm like sitting here flooring it in new gear, floor it, and it's a little skip, little jump kind of thing, that's it literally trying not to just learn spin tires. Or you get that when the Jake brake wants to really grab. Yeah, no, this truck is not no frickin' float or anything by any means. Like that little yip it did there, up in RPM, yeah, that's it trying to keep traction. Yeah, whether or not I could actually get it to sit here and just spin at a light, probably not. I'd probably have to find a wall or something for that. Cause yeah, air brakes are a little hard to try and do a burnout through. Come on, into gear, thank you. Hang on a second. That's a little bit screwed up. Like, it's telling me to go in there, but if the thing's over here, this side, do I need to actually go around? Oop. Okay. Do, 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 do. Oh, no, okay, here, okay. So it is just, oh. Why is the GPS taking me the other way? Weird. Okay, free market. Yeah, no, that's what I thought. It's like, why make me go all the way around if I don't need to go all the way around? We got another wide one like the last time. Okay. Okay. This. Are we on like height wise? Is that what's going on here? That's exactly what's going on here. Oh, now you grab. Okay. Never mind. I was about to put the frickin' ass in the truck up. Okay. Quick light deck. Quick lights, good, good. Oh, you. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we got that. Now we're doing for 15. Okay, 183 miles. That's not bad. Okay. So we'll probably do a break after we're done this trip. Just to give everyone a heads up at least. There, but hang on 1 second. Okay. Up and away we go. Okay. Up and away we go. Okay. We've got right back up speed. Nice. Perfect. Okay, we can reset the cruise. Oh, shit. Well, make sure I'm on a straight patch before I decide. Oh, okay, we're just gonna do that real quick. And the force feedback is great. Still, it makes you sway going down the road. You can't just stay straight. Oh, okay. Quick stretch. Stretch. Just sip coffee. Turn. Plug that back in because apparently it's not just unplugging stuff. Silly Mike. Okay. Yeah, no, I gotta find a friggin' different spot to put this or something. I'll figure it out. Yeah, there definitely is a bumpy road. I hadn't really noticed it before. But now that I actually got some feedback going, I can feel it. Don't hit this curve too hot. Okay, come on, hurry up. I can't frickin' see. Hey now, hey now. Okay. No. Looks like the mall's having other issues. Of course it is. See? Like I said. Stuff everywhere. Not always just internet, sometimes it's other stuff. And just maybe a quick recalibrate, maybe. I'm not too worried about it. I'll deal with it after we do our break. Okay, this curve might not be too bad. One after, though. It might be fun. We might have to actually slow down for that one. Okay. Goes on downhill. Oh, that's just sketchy. Okay, how hard is this curve gonna be? Okay, it doesn't look too bad. It looked a lot sharper when you were coming the other way. Before we hit the other curve. But this doesn't look too bad. And oh, we're only at 80 miles. Nice. It's so nice when you can sit, relax, and forget the miles and just let them drop. Okay. Oh, it is still working. Good, good. I looked at the bar for the mic for a second. It's completely like blank. It's like, usually at least there's something, but no. Okay. It still work? Yep. I saw that. I saw that. There you go. I gotta merge in. Oh, that's a good spot. Turn that up a tiny bit. Looks like a nice one. Somewhat picking it up, so that's good. Alright, let's get that turned on now. Alright, yeah, going. That line, on that line, on that line. Sweet. Yeah. Sweet. Okay. How are we doing? Alright, that our little car out of the. Give me looking at the clock. Up. Speed. Set our cruise again. Yes, we should be able to cruise basically till we get there. Even though it's only 20 miles out. Yeah, our terrace store should be, yeah, right up here on the right. Oh. Okay, maybe that's not terrace. I don't know, that's the... Great. Near man. But we do need the exit. Okay, there we go. We're good. Okay. We're not gonna... We're not gonna roll? Sweet. You know what? We'll just do that real quick. Oh yeah, no, that'll hold us there just fine. Sweet. Ooh. That one was a tiny bit loud. Okay. Okay, no one turn lane. Good, good. You guys gotta hold up a second. Did anyone else see that, or is that just me? Oh, never mind. I hear I'm sitting here thinking I'm losing my mind. It's like, guys, straight through lane. Nope, straight through and turn. Okay. Never mind. And you don't end up turn. Please tell me I am not the only one who saw that. Okay, go. Hair store. And it's one nice thing to having our destination thing, like our parking thing, set to just like skilled parking. We don't have to choose, we don't have to drive all the friggin' way up over there into the parking lot just to pick where we want to park it. We literally can just go drive straight in. Like, we gotta do a little security clearance thing there at the gate, but that's about it. And oh, it's going to the red section. Okay, so yeah, nice and close. Okay, that going. Oh, hello, welcome back, Anna. You caught us just getting to Terror Starter. If I had a moment of, I haven't been into a Terror Store for a bit. Let's do a run to a Terror Store. Guess we'll find out how much of a pain they're gonna make it for me to park this thing. Yeah, if that doesn't tell someone you're coming, I don't know what does. Freaking echoes in here like, holy crap. And make sure there's no one else. It's very rarely, it does happen, very rarely, mind you. But I have actually met another truck in here. Didn't go to turn a corner or something, there's a truck and it's like, oh, crap. Oh, no, sorry, hang on. Get out of the way here. Alright. Shut that guy off. So we don't have a pay in parking. How far in are we going here? I saw it. I saw it. It's okay. We should be able to loop around here. Let's just figure out where it actually is first. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's okay. Easily doable. And jump back in. Let's see if I can actually pull this off a bit properly today. Instead of cheating to back it in. I think they kind of worked this out perfectly for me. Pretty frickin' close. Nice. So basically, what we're gonna do then, we're just gonna pull up in here. Wait for a quick second here. Oh, damn. Okay, no, never mind. We're freaking, like, golden. There we go. Now I got the square in a mirror. Definitely one of the tricky parts when you get a load bigger than the deck. Boop, boop, boop. I see it. I see it. Wanted to have a moment of trying to get away from me, eh? No. Sweet. And come on. Come on, right there. Okay, didn't really do it properly. Did half-ass properly, but that's definitely a little bit of a tight squeeze when you can't see. Okay, drop, turn those off. How are we doing for time? Oh, perfect. That works out really well. What's on my... Oh. Oh, that's what's... Okay. What the crap is on my mind? Never mind. Okay. Let's pull out from under the trailer here. Alright. Pull our parking brake. And like I said when we started, after this run we were gonna go for a break, so I guess I probably should explain for anyone new here, and anyone's actually still here. Every hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, kind of in that range, I like to do a little break time for not just me, but for everyone. So it gives everyone a chance to get up and stretch. Like I know for, I probably should say, I know for mobile users, it's not quite as bad because you can just like grab your phone, go anywhere. So this is aimed a little bit more towards people that like to sit on their computer and watch stream, because I know I'm one of them. So basically, this is us taking a chance to get up, stretch. If you need to go, like, want to grab something to snack on, something to eat, go for it. Something to drink, like water, coffee, whatever, be it, right? So, food break, drink break, bathroom break if you need it. Or if you're a smoker and a stoner like I am, a smoke break. But yeah, basically it's just so we can have a chance to get up, stretch, do some things we might need to do, but we're not gonna miss anything that happens on stream, right? Because I know that's one thing, like, I'll be sitting here watching stream, and then I have to go do something, and it's like, oh crap, I just missed, you know, X amount of time, right? So, this is kind of my way of making sure we don't miss it, but everyone still has a chance to actually take a break and get some stuff done if they need. So, with that being said, I'm going to switch our scene over here. I'm going to turn the music back up a little bit, pretty much back to where we started the stream with. And I'll see everyone in about 5-10-ish minutes. So, yeah. Alright, guys. See y'all soon. Alright, right now it's back. Hope everyone had a good break, a productive break, got some stuff done. No, it's definitely productive over in this end. Bathroom break, smoke break, toke break, fresh coffee, so good to go. Get yourselves tuned back in here. Oh, and perfect. Okay. Sent them over. Perfect. Okay. I'll definitely have to take a look at that. It'll probably be after stream, though. And alright, that's what else I wanted to do. I want to see. And this. Definitely wouldn't disadvantage to having it all the way over there. Okay, how are we? Still for for some reason. Okay, great. That doesn't want to work. Oh well. Okay. Jump ourselves back in here. Come on, work for me. There we go. Okay. Looks like we're still doing okay. Eh. Okay. Let's get ourselves. Great. Break. There we go. Alright. Get out of here. Yeah, we ain't gonna be able to pick anything up until we get out. Oh, go too bad. Oh, I see what they did. Okay, I see. Okay, let's back. Yes, okay. And since Samson is perfect. Alright. Yeah, I guess that's I will take a look at those, let you know. Like I said though, it probably will be after stream. We're not having to interrupt anything. And also, thank you for the follow. It's very much appreciated. Still slowly working on the goal of getting ourselves up to affiliates, so every follow is greatly appreciated. Perfect. Alright. Lights on here. Okay, let's get ourselves off the tracks here. That's down. Oh, okay, those samples, voice notes, and tell me what that. Oh, sweet. Perfect, thank you. Okay, what else we got going here? I mean, that kind of. How many do we. Oh, that's a decent little amount. Have a good day. Oh, thanks, you too. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Oh. Um, just trying to think here. I don't want to go horribly far back into the Terra Star. Butler, Kansas City. On to another. Yeah, you know what? One to the other. This is the unfortunate part, though. It's gotta go all the freaking way up top. Just to accept it. Yeah, it should be in somewhere right. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Free market. Did it seriously freaking. Oh no, it's right. Okay. It just didn't last day. Okay, we're in. Okay, we're going yellow section. Okay, it's gonna go up and go past where we were. definitely wish they would put that point like down here or something. Like have the parking lot up there, fine, great, like the rest stop and everything. But you should really put like the trailer thing, especially if they're all gonna be inside. Like put down bottom here. Literally could put like right here, just do a little freaking double thing. Have one to basically collect your load. Second one for your security thing. Like, at least that way you don't gotta run all the way up to the frickin' rest area to frickin' just basically pick up a load, or if you're coming in and don't have it basically set to automatically drop in a certain spot. Just make, I personally just think it would make it a lot easier. Because then at least that way, like I said, you don't gotta worry about having to come in, basically go down all the way in, come all the way out, go all the way up, pick a new job, come all the way back down and all the way back in. Like, uh, that's just personal opinion though. Okay, what we got? A, C, and D. Okay, so we need zone D. And then this way. Okay. And oh, I knew I forgot to do something. Crap. I was gonna do a quick recalibrate on the model. Shit. My bad. Not that one. That's gonna be in this next one. Yeah. And go. Oh, it even went in nice for me. Sweet. Yeah. Get that hooked up. Really quick. I'm gonna quickly come in and I need that one. This one. Okay, that's done. That's done. Okay. And reset this. Okay. That better? Yeah, there we go. Okay, now that that's reset, let's grab this guy, bring it up again. A little bit easier to see from up here. Okay, there we go. We're back. We're tracking. Good. Sweet. Okay. Got that done. Let's hit the road. And jump back up top. Oh, God, there's no other trucks in here. Dun. And then I'll go on the right side this time. Oop, brakes. Okay, we're clear on both mirrors. And I guess we can actually see. And then we come outside and get blinded. Yeah, not. Perfect. Okay, let's hit the road. Get going. Come on, give me the gear. Come on. Oh, there's no way this trailer is that heavy. There we go. Just a little bit of a hill. Okay, shift back first. Oh, yeah, definitely tell that came out of a freaking mostly fresh hot pot. Holy crap. Freaking hell, Chloe. Best way to have it. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, if I do the shifting right, I will keep up and I will pass cars. Which, when you think about it and actually put it into perspective, it's like, big rig should not go that fast. Like, too big to go that fast. But yeah, whether you go up through like second, fourth, sixth, and eighth, or you go like first, third, fifth, seventh, and then eighth, it's, yeah. It definitely worked out a little bit better with some of the other trucks, like the higher horsepower trucks, as opposed to the little lower ones, but with the lower ones, it will make enough of a difference. I definitely need to get my hands on a dedicated head tracker for ATS at some point. Like, I don't know, what I'm using on my phone for like the model tracking might work, but I don't know if it would actually track both or not. So that's the thing, is like I'd only need it to really track my side to side head movement for ATS, just for the camera. And then other than that, it's all freaking great facial stuff. Um, Even though I still have to set some of that up. Like, I would really love to freaking get my expressions figured out. Like, I thought I had them at a point, it's like they should just activate, but they won't activate, so it's like, okay, I need to do a little bit more looking at that. Like I said, I'm just more happy the fact that we frickin' still actually have tracking in game. Because last stream we didn't. Like, we basically, like, we had tracking for a bit, and then, yeah, once we jumped in game, it was like, hey, nope. Dude's just gonna stand here frickin' straight, basically, and idle. It's like, okay, that is not helpful. And, like, the lip sync settings don't really do much, like, when it comes to tracking. That's more, that would be my, mic picking up my voice, and then it basically taking the voice and moving it to the model and just making the lips on the model move with the sound. Like, there's no actual like tracking to it. But yeah, I definitely need to go through, fine tune some stuff, and then yeah, get some other stuff going. Cause like I said, like expressions would be one I would love to have actually working properly. Like I thought, like I said, I thought I had them at a point they should work, but apparently not. I must have put something in wrong. But that's just a matter of I'm gonna have to do a little bit of Googling and figure out what's up. The only disadvantage, though, is there ain't too many. Well, I mean, I imagine there probably is a lot of people that kind of went the same route I did when it came to being a VTuber. But if they did, they haven't actually, like, posted about it or anything. Like, I know some people, like, they'll figure stuff out, and it's like, hey, we'll make a video, a little tutorial kind of thing, you know, like, show people, like, hey, if you got this and this, like, you do this, this'll work, right? Which is definitely something I've thought about doing. Like, do a little video series on, like, how to set it up and stuff, and go through some stuff, because, like, I know there would probably be at least a little bit of interest in it, especially with a lot of people wanting to be VTubers. Like, it's one thing I see a lot is, like, how can I be a VTuber for very little or free, right? And absolutely, it is possible. I mean, look at me. I freaking I did this all by myself, free programs, right? Like, I haven't actually paid for anything when it comes to my model yet. It definitely comes with a little bit of a learning curve with some of the stuff. Like, I have a couple different revisions of my model. Like, there's this one. It's just the normal Demon Mark, the horns, right? I do actually have a tail. Not that anyone ever sees it, but I do have one. But one of my other revisions is basically like, it's the horns, the Demon Mark, tail, but it's also like a set of wings on there too. And trying to get those working right, because when I first did it, it was alright until I tilted my head. And then my wings would just tilt my head, because the original version was made out of hair. And then eventually, like, I got Blender, did a little bit of screwing around with that, and it's not bad. Like, there's still definitely parts that need to be fixed, but it's not horrible kind of thing. Like, I could just switch model real quick and show you. Oh, of course, we got it red. But the bottom of the wings are a little screwed. So, like, the top of the wings and midsection of the wings are, like, proper. They sit where they're supposed to. They don't actually move with my head or anything anymore. But the bottom of the wings, like the bottom, like the tips, decided they wanted to screw up a little bit. I don't know if it's because I didn't put like bones going all the way down or what, but basically like I'd load in and then the tips of the wings just kind of like fly up towards like my head kind of thing. So like overlaps it and it looks just screwed right up. One reason I haven't actually... We're at 68 too? That's not bad. But one reason I haven't actually switched it over and put that one in instead of this one is because, yeah, the wings are screwed. Like, if I can get them fixed and actually, like, work properly, absolutely, I would swap out the model. Well, I mean, like, it'd be the same model, it's just I would have wings coming out of my back. And, right? But yeah, no, there is some stuff I need to figure out still. And I mean, yeah, it's probably taking me a little too long, and I should have had it figured out already, but when you gotta try and worry about making sure everything actually stays running, other stuff, and then you got life stuff that happens in between that kind of screws everything up. It's like, well, shit. It's like, not last week, the week before, and a little bit of last week, like, why I wasn't here so much, right? Like, real life stuff ended up happening, like I said, like, we went out to farm and did stuff out there, and then we were hunting for the weekend, and then instead of coming back and just sitting relaxing at home on Monday, it was come back, wake up early, go pick up the big rig, and frickin' go drive down, pick up a bunch of stuff from auction, which took frickin' 2 days. Like, it took us frickin' like 5 hours to get everything loaded between the vehicle and the semi, and then just drive 3-4 hours, and then, you know, of course, you drive for so long, you gotta stop for food and stuff, right? So, of course, we stopped at a restaurant, got something to eat. So, yeah, we didn't end up getting back to the farm until, like, freaking, like, 9 o'clock almost, 9-10 o'clock kind of thing. So, yeah, there was no way we were unloading a 53-foot deck in the dark, and it's like, no. Like, there is work lights and stuff on the semi, but we're not, no. We're like, screw it, we'll unload the car, get all that stuff out, we'll unload the truck tomorrow. So it was supposed to take a day, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, it was probably going to be a long day. And effectively made it 2 days. So, yeah, and then of course get back from that and freaking issues with headaches, migraines, all that stuff, right? Like, just not feeling good. And then, yeah, basically sat and recovered for a few days. I think we had, no, it was early last week, because I basically took that whole week off recovering in the weekend. Came back, and I think we had 1 or 2 streams last week, because I still wasn't feeling the greatest. And then, of course, ended up frickin' when I went out after get back from the farm, everything back for a few days, whatever. Like I said, when we streamed last week, I was gonna go out and help my buddy do intake on his truck. Oh, okay. I was losing my voice there for a second. Damn. But yeah, I went out, and originally the plan was we were gonna pull the intake off because he was having issues getting to his oil pressure sensor, which Chevy put right behind the frickin' intake manifold on the trucks. He went and picked himself up a 2013 Chevy truck. And having oil pressure issues. So it's like, okay. He went and got the gaskets, and it's like, alright. Come out and we'll frickin' pull the intake off, switch the sensors, see if that works. Well, needless to say, after he spent a couple days fighting with it, he called me, and frickin' that's when I agreed to go out and help. Well, his dad apparently went out too. And his dad literally grabbed one of the bars, like it was like 1/2-inch bar, something like that, like big socket wrench bar kind of thing, and freaking literally like no extensions, nothing, just the bar, the socket, and he put it on. And of course, me being smaller guy, skinnier guy, right, it's a lot easier for me to get into some places when it comes to working on cars. Right, like I can reach into a lot of places that other people can't. Small arms. Makes it really good for mechanics. So yeah, I basically reached up, twisted the socket a little bit till it actually dropped onto the sensor. And of course, my buddy is having issues getting it out. And his dad literally, once we got it on, just a little bit of wiggle, and then just whoop. Nice little easy turn, and it just broke free. And Buddy's sitting there looking, I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, I was sitting there fighting with it, and we come in and literally just, whoop, breaks free. Undoes. Oh. Oh. Actually, no, this is the way we should be going. We should technically do a full loop. But yeah, no, Terrastors need to have their thing kind of like this. Like, their thing, I think, is like right up here to activate. But yeah, anyway, like I was saying, his dad comes in, literally no extensions, no knuckles, nothing, because he had an extension and knuckle, right, so he could get the angle. But he just could not get it to break free. We come in, just whoop, break it free, pull it out. So there was kind of no point in me and his dad going out. Like, I was expecting to go out having to pull the whole freaking intake and everything. Like, they even got the gaskets for it, they were ready. And then, yeah, his dad just breaks it free. Absolutely no problems. So I was like, well, shit. So we went to go put the new sensor in, and Chevy gave him the wrong sensor. So it's like, well, fuck, we can't do anything now, really. So it was pretty much, okay, just leave the truck alone, put the new filter for the oil pressure sensor in once we got the old one out. And then he went and picked up the right sensor the next day. So I went back out, put the sensor in, fired the truck up, and it's still having the same problem. It's like, okay. Alright, so we know it's not that. So we threw a little bit of oil stabilizer in, because we're kind of at the point, we were at the point, it's like, okay, we know there's oil in it, we know the oil level is good, but we don't know what kind of oil is in it. And the people he bought it from kind of, how can I say this without being a complete asshole? It's a little sketchy, you could say, the people we bought it from. So, like, we don't, that's why I say, like, we don't actually know, like, what kind of oil is in it. We don't know if they put the proper oil in it. So it could be just, like, super thin oil as to why he's not getting pressure. So we threw a little bit of oil stabilizer in. I helped a tiny bit, at least somewhat held its oil pressure. And after that, because he was on the phone with his dad when we were sitting there talking about it, it's like, yeah, throw a little bit of oil stabilizer in, see what that does. If that doesn't do anything, empty out like a quart of oil and throw some like 1540 in. You know, a little bit thicker should do something, right? Give the sensor something, but not enough that it will screw anything over. Right, because those trucks technically need like 530 oil, but if you put 1530 or 1540 in, it's a bit thick for it. But when you're trying to get a little bit of oil pressure, usually it's a decent little trick that'll work. But I want to assume by the fact of I got a message and he's like, yeah. And next we're doing a um, oil pump and lift tube, and it's like, okay, so that tells me the 1540 probably didn't work at all. Oh, I can't see. Okay, not this one. Oh, this one. Okay. Whoop. Sorry. I mean, it's like, oh, you're not gonna give me any. Yeah, I didn't think so. It's not gonna help at all. Definitely a little bit of a smaller Terrastar. There we go. Yeah, I'll back this guy in. Yeah, like I was saying, I want to assume the 1540 did nothing for the truck, nothing for the actual oil pressure, because, yeah, he sent me a message like, hey, we're doing freaking pump and lift tube and stuff, and I'm like, okay, when do you want to plan on doing that? Because we did get talking about it, and it's like, well, if we don't have to do it, that's a bonus, but at the same point, it's one of those things that's kind of like, even if we don't have to, it almost isn't a bad idea to do it anyway, especially with it being just a little bit of an older truck. But by the sounds of it, we're probably gonna have to even if we didn't want to. Because, yeah, the problem didn't get fixed, so. That's gonna be a freaking this little weekend job, because that's gonna be freaking undoing like motor mounts and freaking suspension, whole bunch of crap. And then of course while we're in there, he's like, well, we should do like water pump and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, that makes sense, right? While we're in there, we're taking everything off. So yeah, I imagine it'll probably be this upcoming weekend or something, as long as we're not horribly busy. Like, I'm not too worried about it. I can just go out, right? The thing though is gonna be, is he gonna have to come get me? Because my truck doesn't technically have insurance or anything on it. So I would have to take either Dad's truck or Mom's car again. Which, I mean, isn't an issue. It just means they actually got me home. And if Dad decides he wants to go hunting, there ain't really much I can do. Especially since Buddy friggin' asked me if we could use the Duramax for the dump run. Like, if we need to, kind of last resort kind of thing. Right, so like if he can't get his truck running or frickin' can't find another truck, it's like, hey, could you ask your dad if that's okay? It's like, if we'll put diesel in it and everything. It's like, yeah, he won't care. And yeah, no, he doesn't. His thing is, yeah, no, as long as I'm not out hunting and you put diesel in it, I don't care. Go for it. Sweet. Cool. Awesome. So, at least that we don't have to worry about. It's just a matter of if she's gonna be here. And then when it comes to doing the truck, it's gonna be a matter of if Buddy actually has everything to do it. Because we doesn't have all the gaskets and everything to do it. I don't really want to go and start taking stuff off and have to leave it in pieces, right? Because, the last thing I want to do is have to leave it in pieces. That would freaking suck. Especially with how much this goes into it, right? Like I was saying, like we gotta undo motor mounts, lift the motor, drop the oil pan. Probably have to get some suspension stuff and other stuff out of the way. Take the front end off, like the front bumper, the grill, especially for pulling the timing cover and like the water pump. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be an interesting one, that's for sure. But yeah, that was part of the reason why. That was pretty much why I wasn't here last week. Like the week before was I was freaking out, and then I came back and I was feeling like absolute crap. And then yeah, last week it was go out and do some stuff and hang out a little bit, go back out, do some more stuff. And then yeah, I just didn't have any freaking energy, and freaking migraines came back, and I was like, nope, nope, sorry guys, I'm not streaming this week. But luckily enough, freaking today, I haven't had any problems. Freaking awesome. Headaches, migraines, nothing. It's freaking great. Which is really kind of nice, because I was starting to miss streaming a little bit. It's like, hey, I would like to actually stream, but freaking yeah, it's like nope, nope. Gonna make you feel like crap, so you don't want to do anything. Murder. Let's turn this back on here. Okay, I want to take a quick look at how this is doing real quick. Oh, we got back down to excellent. Okay, nice. So why? That makes no sense. I don't get it. Oh well. Something else I'll have to look at. Sitting here and I'm trying to watching my bit rate, right? Because I'd like the stream to actually stay in like the excellent range, but if it doesn't want to, ain't much I can really do at the moment. Because yeah, like so far we're still like we're good, golden. Let's see if it actually changes or anything if I jump in here. No, it looks like it's staying. Jump in. Oh, okay. If it wants to stay there, I'm not gonna complain. Alright. From into the truck here. And I forgot how far this hair store is from the city itself. Like, damn. I don't really want to go too heavy. Well, it's not very heavy. It's more just long than anything. Hmm. Yeah, I'll go for the Rockport one. Like a windrower. I guess this one bonus. To having to go all the way to the blue section. It basically puts us right at the exit. And the other bonus, the Rockport's right here. I like how they do that. They put a Terror Store and a Rockport like right beside each other. Okay. Wonder. How How far in they got it? Okay. Here's Jack Fast. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I say that might be it right there, but I think that might be the other one. Okay, yeah, no, not that one. Okay. I was thinking it was the one just on the left or right of the building there. Right there, right. Okay. And onward we go. 155 miles. Isn't too bad. Oh, they even got. Oh, yeah, that's good to know. It ain't just a normal width frickin' lowboy. They actually got the extenders on. Okay. Good to know, good to know. That means I need to be a little bit more cautious. Yeah. Are we? Hang on. 1 second. Why do I feel like we're missing something? I think we are missing something. Freaking thought so. Okay. Real quick, we'll set that up. Wait. Okay. Sorry, guys. 1 second. I had a feeling we were missing something. I knew we were. It's like, what the crap am I missing? He's missing music. That's okay. Let's change it. Yeah, you know what? I'm okay with that list. So far, we're still okay. Alright, bring this guy back up. Yeah, I was sitting here, it's like, seems a little quiet. Seems like we're missing something. Okay. Break off. Try this again. And yeah, good. And, oop, that's not the button I wanted. That's the button I wanted. And here, we can actually use our high beams. Doesn't happen very often. Oh, alright, now I know we're not gonna flip over. Oop, oop. It just about could have ended badly. Okay. That going again. That guy off. Oh, you're gonna speed up now, aren't you? Yeah, thought so. I was gonna get ready to go up and go around, but no, we're just gonna speed up. I'll just move big over. Here I can actually see here. Part of me doesn't quite want to hit the high beams just because I know as soon as I do, there's going to be a person or a car. So, we'll see how long we get, I guess. Yeah, I didn't even think so. Not even a minute. Yeah. Definitely a reason I don't usually run with my high beams on. The other thing is, most people don't realize it, but if you run high beams on and you don't shut them off, you'll get traffic coming at you. It will actually flash their high beams at you. And so if I turn mine back on, saw that? Hit a little flash there. So yeah, it ends up being a lot of basically sit here, drive with one hand, and hold basically one finger just on the high beam button. So yeah, if you're ever curious as to why I don't usually run high beams, that's why. And yeah, by the time I turn them on, it's usually not even worth it. I'll run into too much traffic, and it's like, hey, you know what? Screw it. I'll just leave my high beams off then. Okay, we are 45 miles. Okay. Oop, 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 oop. Shit, I was waiting a little bit. Whoops. Oh, bad. Yeah. Oh, Dragonderf, hello. How's it going, buds? Been a little bit. Managed to catch us coming back after. Going good, Harry? Nice. Sweet. That's awesome. Me? Well, I'm still here. I'm still standing. So, that's a bonus. Between the last freaking week and a half, it felt like absolute crap. So, it's nice to be back. Did my stream out. Being a banner. Oh, nice! I'll have to run and take a look at that after stream. Nicely done, man. Congrats on that. That's fine. Not too close to the rail there. We're back to doing. Oh, good, but no worries. Sorry, I gotta go through and do the same thing after I'm done. A couple things that aren't quite working, that's like, I'd like to get those working. Seriously. I am not that far out. I'm not even over the... Like, I have to stop saying, guys, come on. Oh, God. Okay, I am sitting at the side, like, there's no reason you guys should be stopping. Okay, I'm coming. Good. Jesus frick Christ. Bugs the crap out of me when they do that. Especially when I'm not over the line. Like, I know if I'm sitting like half a truck or a freaking truck over the line, okay, yeah, I get it. But if I'm still sitting behind the line, like, come on. When is it connected? Xbox, PC, or Xbox, PC. Oh, oh crap. Honestly, I would have no idea. I might actually. We're gonna have one headset connected to Xbox and PC at the same time. Still chatting games. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not actually too sure about that. Turn my music down a little bit here. Hear audio from both Xbox. I'm not sure if that's actually it. Like, I imagine there's probably some headphones and stuff out there, like headsets. I think you can connect to multiple devices, but I don't know. The stream had the audio through my speakers, but I can't hear properly. Oh, yeah, no, that is weird. I'm actually honestly not too sure. I mean, I can't say I kind of grew up some of my audio tracks in a way to freaking get it all to work the way I wanted, but cause yeah, like I have my for me at least, I've got my YouTube, so the music comes through my speakers, my desktop audio, well, my game and stuff, gets sent to my TV, and then my mic has its own. I don't know. That's definitely weird. I've never honestly actually heard of anyone trying to do that before. I hope you get it working, because that would be awesome if you could. I'm sorry I can't be any help because, but I have no idea. Not sure if an audio mixer. An audio mixer might. That's a possibility. I'm not entirely sure, but that's possible maybe. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know that. Sorry, I don't know what to say. But yeah, I hope you get that going, because that would be awesome for you if you could. Okay, where in the corner do they want it? Do you guys already need this? Alright, my head perfect. Sounds good. Yeah, like I said, mine's set up a little different. It's a little fucked up, but it works. There. Shut Jake break off. Where in the... Oh, I see it. There it is. Let's see. Where in the crap is this freaking thing? Never mind. Okay. Land up. Let's wait for our trailer for a second here. Here we go. That's right. Yeah. So much better. So nice to actually have some room to back up. Although, just like the one load earlier, having an extra wide piece is not helpful. But, see the tires. And, come on. Ah, there we go. Okay, let's get this guy dropped. And, oh, what's this? Oh. Okay, should do that really quick. Whoop, whoop. Great. I forgot I turned my phone up. Okay. Let that do its thing real quick here while I get another one going. And a freaking notification pop up. It's like, hey, you're about to hit a stream streak. You should jump in real quick before you lose it. It's like, oh crap, yep, I probably should. And that guy dropped. Alright. Thinking we'll probably do at least a couple more today. I got enough in me for a couple. Okay, trailer. Do I want to take a tank? Do I want to take cars? Kind of leaning towards the tank. Yeah. Whoop. Jefferson City, up to St. Joseph. Oh, a lot of milk. Perfect. Not good enough for me. The best part? I'm already here. Love it. Let's go in and activate real quick. So I'm kind of curious as to where they got the tanks. Don't tell me they're probably over there. Because I didn't see any coming in. Oh yeah, I had a feeling. This one, that one. Is it going to be in the middle or the other side? Middle? Oh, oh. Other side. The flag on the map's a little screwed, but... Okay. Back inside here. Nice. It's being nice today. Doesn't usually ever frickin' actually just hook in. Especially with the lowered frame. It's definitely one thing I know. Like, I have another ProStar, but it's like just normal height, an actual like 6x4, but it frickin' never has any issues, never misses a frickin' kingpin. This thing, It's picky. Like, you can go in, basically hook right onto it, but it'll be like, nope. You have to go, like, from reverse to first and move yourself up like an inch. Not even. And then it's like, tunk, kicks in. Where we, time, 317. Alright. Okay, if that's the case, I didn't quite realize we were in that long already. So, what we'll do then, depending on how long this one takes us, we might be done after this one, we might do another one. I'm not too sure yet. Hmm. And actually, while we're here, I'm just gonna quickly up, pull that so we don't roll anywhere. Yeah, I'll do a quick garage bag. It's one thing I definitely gotta start doing a little bit more is garages. I drive through so many towns and it's like, I haven't got the garage from here yet. Well, I should probably do that at some point. Okay. Flashes off. Off. Quickly. This back around. Look. Okay. Okay. Just that way I know. Demander. Oh, oh. Crap, my bad. Not that one. This one. Okay. Okay, you know what? That works. I'm okay with that. Means we're not moving. Switch back to this. Oh, okay. Straight through, so I'll stay over here. our sideline here. Oh, oh. May figure out, but I need to buy an audio. Oh, well, nice. Kinda sucks. You're gonna have to probably buy an audio mixer to get stuff going. But I mean, hey, at least you got it figured out, right? Okay, where are we going? Oh, oh. I need this light. Here we go. I was like, I don't think anyone should be moving yet. Nope, it's just me rolling backwards. I need to buy 2 step cables, 2, 1 for connecting, 3.5. But then the 2 goes into the... Oh, okay. Okay, so that's not too bad. Popping up, all good, man. Thanks for stopping in. It's always nice to see you. Make sure you have yourself a great night, okay, bud? Yeah. Let's get ourselves going here. Let's get up to speed. Really? Okay, I was gonna be like, are you really gonna make me race you? But... Okay. Alright, yeah. Time's at 4:30. Yeah, okay. Apparently they need to do a little bit of looking at where some of their signs are. Let's get you to drop down, then give you a speed limit back up and drop you right back down. For the construction. Like, good job, guys. Okay. 170 miles. Perfect time. For a sip of coffee. Back up. Okay. I think we should be good. Let's get our cruise resumed here. Oh, what do you got? Greater? Oh, telehandler. I think some people would probably call them a boom lift, but here we call them telehandlers. Why? I don't know. We just do. But you could probably say the same thing for a lot of places and what they call things. Like, I know one of the big ones, I still see the screws with people is the fact that, I'm not sure if it's just British or if it's just like a Europe in general, but, we say, like, aluminum. They say aluminium. Right? Like, it kind of depends where you are. Everyone has different names for stuff. I've even heard multiple names for different things up here, and I've had moments and I'm kind of like, what the crap are you talking about? And then they say this, and it's like, oh, you mean this? And it's like, oh, yeah, that. Like, it's been a while since I've seen one of those situations. Had it happen. Oh, crap, how long ago is that now? It was probably a good frickin' like 10, 15 years ago almost, but, um, way back when, like, hearing a different name for something, I'm kind of like, what? Like, I think it was, way back when, before I actually started working, um, I was doing, like, uh, lawn care and stuff. So I was going around mowing lawns. Um, and one lady hired me to mow her lawn. Basically asked me, it's like, have you ever done anything with, crap, what name did she give it? I think she said a whippersnipper. And of course, me, at that young, I was kind of like, oh, oh, oh. Just missed my turn. I had one to the legal counter. um, but no, I was freaking. She asked me if I knew what a whippersnipper was and if I ever used one. Of course, you know, early teens, young kid, like, I never heard the name before. I was like, what the crap is a whippersnipper? And then, of course, I get there, and she shows me, and I'm like, oh, a weed eater. Right? Because that's what I heard it called growing up. Whippersnipper, weed eater. Um, like, weed eater was the one that I heard the most growing up. Right? Because it eats the weeds. It gets rid of them. Kind of thing. But as soon as I was basically like, oh, a weed eater, and she's like, oh yeah, well, same thing, yeah. And yeah, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, one of these. I was like, oh yeah, no, that's no issues. I've dealt with these lots. But I had the moment I was like, the crap are you talking about, lady? And then I see it and I'm like, oh, shit, it's this. So yeah, it definitely just comes to where you're from, what people around you say. So like if I ever say something that most people, like if you guys are ever like, what the fuck is that? Just be like, dude, the hell is that? Like I've never heard about that. What the hell is it? I'll see if I can find another name for them to help everyone out. Um, but also it depends because sometimes you look at the word and you mispronounce it and you're kind of like, what the fuck? And then you hear pronunciation, it's like, oh, that's how you spell that. Um, like I've seen people spell toque, like, you know, like a beanie, like a toque, and I've seen them spell it out like took, so it's like T-O-O-K, and it's like, no, it's not how you spell toque. If I remember right, toque is T-O-Q-U-E. I might be off on that one, which is very possible. I was never really great with spelling. My grammar, though, was pretty good. um, yeah, when it came to, like, math and spelling, I was never good, but I could freaking... Came to, like, understanding words, like, comprehension and stuff, I was freaking great at it. Especially in, like, junior high. Yeah, I remember way back in junior high, they freaking were doing, uh, the one day they were doing, testing or whatever, you know, see kind of where everyone's at. And I literally came, like, it was grade 7 or something, right? So they kind of want to see, like, where you're at. But in grade 7, I had a grade 11 level grammar and stuff like that. And I was like, holy shit. But that's also because, like, I was watching stuff like Big Bang Theory and other stuff like that, where, you know, it's a lot of big words, right? You don't always understand it, because it's like, what the fuck did they just say? But yeah, you hear stuff from there, and it's like, okay, now I can, right? Like, you get the concept of it, and then you know how to say it, and then, like, you see the word, how it's spelled, and it's like, oh, that's this. So yeah, thanks to that, I had a little bit of an easier time reading and comprehending words that I probably shouldn't have been able to read or comprehend in grade 7, but I did. So yeah, like when I say like my grammar was really good, especially in school, it's because I was literally like 4 grades ahead of where I was when it came to grammar, kind of thing. Like you wouldn't be able to tell nowadays how much I stutter and I screw stuff up, but I don't know, it's definitely a decent grammar level, like. But yeah, I had other family members and other friends, and like they basically did the same kind of thing, but with, like different subjects. Like my one buddy, I think he was pretty close to the same, but I think like his was math. So like dude was a freaking math whiz. Me, not so much. I'm not like when it comes to like basic ass math and like adding stuff up, like I can do it somewhat quickly in my head depending on what it is. But when it comes to doing stuff like long division or a whole other shit like that, I'm kind of like, what? Ooh, ooh. Too busy yibbering. And I can't pick up this car between us. Uh, and it is this one. Okay. Yeah, that was a good one. You're not quite that far over. I forgot how much louder it gets when you actually open the freaking passenger window. Okay. recenter ourselves here. We can usually do pretty good at getting it back to close to center, but I don't think I've ever actually had a time where I've nailed center yet without having to completely reset. Alright, up right on. Well, maybe not the next one. I think it's gonna be after, because I think that first one is the gas station. It's kind of a good thing, because we're gonna need fuel. Driving all day and freaking no fuel stop. But yeah, we'll do that after we drop the trailer. Oh yeah, no, okay. That's right. And we didn't bounce the curve. Nice. Okay, progress. Fast. Go. One disadvantage to having the wheel up is I gotta put the phone up a little bit so it actually still tracks. But if I go too high with the wheel, then it stops tracking. But I don't wanna just mount my wheel back to the desk like I used to have it. Okay, that's vertical. I mean, like, I could mount it back to the desk and just put a tilt on it somehow, but I don't really want to have to deal with that. That's also one reason I got looking at, like, the TSW and stuff, is because I know the TSW actually has an angle mount that comes with it. And like that, I could get away with mounting to the desk and then mount the wheel base to that and have that tilted up. So I get the actual friggin' like proper angle for the wheel and everything. But I know there's also, I think Thrustmaster has one too, but it's only meant for, I think it's like the T248, one of the other ones. To go with the farm stick and stuff, right? I'd have to take another look, I don't quite remember. But yeah, I even went back on to, I even went on to Moses' website and started looking at stuff there, and I was like, oh, okay, I wonder, right? Because I want to see how much it'll actually, like, cost me to do some of the stuff. That got dropped. And yeah, I can get, like, a trucking bundle, if I do believe it's, like, the R5 or the R9. That's the base itself, pedals, the TSW wheel. I think that's about it. Like, you'd have to add in the clutch, and you'd have to add in the shifter, and but it has big wheel, the actual wheelbase itself, and is like $600, I think. And then looking at other stuff, and it's like, well, I could do it this way. And then I'm also looking at like the AB9, the flight stick base, because like I said before, Moses, they were working on software for it to effectively make it like a force feedback shifter. Yeah, look, the AB9 base alone is 700 bucks, and it's on sale right now, and it's 700 bucks. It's like, Jesus Christ. Like, if you absolutely have the money for it, it's freaking worth it. For everyone I've heard from, like, everyone I've heard from freaking loves it, absolutely recommends it. It's just, it's freaking expensive. Oop, no, I did. So, damn. And then I also got looking at, like, joysticks, like the Farm Stick, for doing stuff like, Farming Sim. And I got looking at that, and just the Farm Stick alone, I think was 130 bucks or something, which isn't too bad. Like, that wouldn't be bad. They're right here on the right side, kind of have a setup for loaders and stuff like that. Yeah, you know, maybe. But yeah, I got looking, and it's like, I don't know. Although I am kind of curious now about the mount for Thrustmaster wheels. So we will shut down here. Cause yeah, I'm gonna call it there for American Truck Sim for the day. This real quick. This doesn't die. Need that to stay alive, at least for a little bit. Okay, and while I'm dealing with this, I'm gonna switch us over to chat and scene here. Okay, close that. Let's see if it'll actually want to close nice for us. I doubt it, but we'll find out. Alright, there we go. Sim dashboard, it is done. Yeah, I had a feeling it wasn't going to. Need to figure out what's up with that too. Frickin' every time I go and I stop American Truck Sim, like I exit the game, it doesn't actually stop running. At least it doesn't say it stops running. So I gotta go in through the Steam and stop it and then let it do its thing. Alright, and that's done. And get rid of that. Pull this guy up here. Oh, pull that back over here. Okay, I'll quickly switch that over. Or very retention. Sweet. That's pretty sure what it is. Okay, I'll pop us in here so y'all can see what I'm talking about. The SimTask steering kit, I'm pretty sure is what I'm looking for. You know, fine, whatever, I don't care. Yeah, this one right here. And for the T248. Okay, down. This table is 15 to 15. Okay, I'm not worried about that. Oh yeah, right here. 28 and 248 racing wheels. Okay, that's not bad. But at the same point, though, it's kind of like, I don't know. I mean, like, you might be able to get a different wheelbase in there, but I don't think so. So you'd have to probably go with a different one. That would probably have to be a Moza one. Racing. Accessories. Base accessories. Get clamp for normal one. Function stock adaptive plate. Okay. Okay, maybe not. Is that in with the trucking bundle then? Was it an R9 bundle? I think it was. Nope. Was it an R5 bundle? Oh, yep. Okay, sorry, my bad. It wasn't 6. It was $700. This might be a little difficult to see here. See if I can make this a little bit easier. Okay, that works. But yeah, you basically got your 2 pedal sets, so your brake and your gas. Comes with the angled mount, which this would probably be the better mount to get. The base and then the wheel. And then yeah, you got the stock, the clutch pedal. I mean, the stock alone is an extra $280. Okay, so we're at $699. So put the stock and the clutch on. That's $1,033 for that with the stock, the multifunction stocks, and a clutch. That doesn't even include a shifter, which puts up to $1,251 if I went with a normal shifter. If I go with the other shifter, that's $700 on its own. And this is even on sale. It's saving $60. Alright. Anyway, enough of that. We'll frickin' get this going here. I'm gonna put this back over here. That way it's not trying to do a whole bunch of crap. Okay. Okay, pause. Oop, oop. This, will I get this set up and ready to go? Hopefully, okay. On who can I think he is probably the only one that I can actually raid out to. So that works. We will head over there. Oh, well, actually, hang on. Let me make sure it works. Nope, never mind. Dumb bitch. Okay, no. Never mind. Alright. I'm not too worried about it. Not worried about raiding out anyway. Okay, guys. Flip us over here. When the Stream Deck wants to cooperate with me. Perfect. Okay. Alright, guys. Well, I'm gonna leave her there for the day. Thanks everyone for joining. Thanks to everyone who stopped by. It's greatly appreciated. Like I said earlier, we are on the road to affiliate, so any follows is greatly appreciated. But with that being said, we are done for the day. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon. Whether we start early again or not, I'm not too sure. So around 1 or 2 tomorrow afternoon, probably expect me to be on. And yeah. Alright, guys. But I'm gonna leave it there for the day. Like I said, thanks for coming. Greatly appreciated. We'll see everyone tomorrow. Everyone.